Hello friends, welcome back. In this tutorial, we will study about disk scheduling algorithms. First disk scheduling algorithm we are going to study is FCFS. It means first come, first serve. It is the simplest form of disk scheduling algorithm. In this case, what happens? The request which come first, that request will be served first. So it will be clear after this example. For example, there is a disk queue with the request for input output blocks on cylinders 98, 183, 37, 122, 14, 124, 65 and 67. Now in this case what will happen, the request which is first at the queue, that request will be serviced first, right? So suppose if the disk head is initially at cylinder 53, then first of all this request which is at cylinder 98, that will be serviced. Then this request will be serviced which is at cylinder 183. Then this request will be serviced which is at cylinder 37. So in this method, requests are serviced on the basis of first come, first serve. Right? This is how this algorithm works. Next is SSTF scheduling. The full form of SSTF is shortest seek time first. So in this case, what happened? The requests which are close to the current head position, they are serviced first. Right? So this SSTF algorithm, it selects the request with the least seek time from the current head position. So those requests which are close to the current head position, they are serviced first. It will be clear after this example. For example, consider a disk queue with request for input output blocks on cylinders 98, 183, 37, 124, 14, 124, 65 and 67. Now suppose initially the disk head is at a cylinder 53. Now from this position, the closest request is at cylinder number 65, right? See, initially the disk head is at cylinder 53, and from this position what happens, the closest request is at cylinder 65. So what will happen, this request which is at cylinder 65, this will be serviced first. And once the head is at this position, once the head is at cylinder 65, then the request at cylinder 67, it is nearest, it is closest. So after this request which is at cylinder 67, that will be serviced. And once the head is at this position, once the head is at cylinder number 67, so from here the request at cylinder 37, it is nearest. So then this request which is at cylinder 37, it will be serviced. And when the head is at cylinder 37, from here the request which is at cylinder 14, it is nearest. So then this request which is at cylinder 40, that will be serviced first, right? So this is the way how this algorithm works, right? Now let us study the another disk scheduling algorithm, that is the scan scheduling. In this algorithm what happens, this disk arm starts at one end and moves towards the other end, and when it moves to the other end, in a way, when it finds a request, it will service that request. And once the head moves at the other end of the disk, then what happens, it reverses its direction. And when it reverses its direction, then in the way, whatever the request it finds, it will service all requests. Now it will be clear after this example. Suppose there is a disk queue with the requests for input output blocks on cylinders 98, 183, 37, 122, 14, 124, 65 and 70. Suppose the initial head position is at cylinder 53, right? And the disk arm is moving towards 0, as you can see here in this diagram, right? So disk arm is moving towards 0, right? Initially the head is at cylinder 53 and it is moving towards the cylinder 0. Then when it moves to 0, then in the way whatever the request it finds, it will serve all the requests. So first it will find the request at cylinder number 37, it will service that request. Then it will find a request at cylinder 14, it will service that request. So when it reaches the end, when it is reaches the block, it reaches the at cylinder 0, then what will happen? The arm will reverse, it will change its direction, it will start moving to the other end. So when it moves to other end, in a way whatever the request it finds, it will service all that request. So when it moves to the other end, first it will find a request at cylinder 65, it will service it. Then it will service the request at cylinder 67, then at cylinder 98, at cylinder 122, at cylinder 124, and at last request at cylinder at 183. So this is the way how this scan scheduling algorithm works. Now let us study about C-scan scheduling algorithm. C-scan means circular scan. This scheduling algorithm is a variant of scan algorithm. So in this case also the head moves from one end of the disk to the other end, right? But in this case what happens when the head reaches the end of the disk, then it does not change its direction, it does not reverse its direction. In this case what happens, when the heart reaches the other end, it immediately returns to the beginning, it will immediately returns to the beginning of the disk, right, without servicing any request on the round trip, and then again it will start moving in another direction, right? It will be clear after this example. See, again we are having these disk queue with the same requests which we had in previous example, which we had in scan algorithm example. We are having the disk queue with same requests. So consider that head is initially at cylinder 53, right? The head is initially at cylinder 53. Then this head will move towards other end of the disk. So when it is moving to the end of the disk, in a way it will service the request at cylinder 65, 67, 98, 122, 124, and 183. So when the head reaches at the end of the disk, then it will not reverse its direction, it will immediately moves to the beginning of the disk, and then again it will start moving to the other end, right? So when it moves, it immediately moves to the beginning of the disk, it does not serve any request on the round trip. So when it moves, means when it is again reach at the beginning of the disk, when the head again moves, means when the head immediately returns to the beginning of the disk without servicing any request on the round trip, then after reaching there, again it will start moving to the other end, and in a way whatever the request it finds, it will service it. So when it again moves toward other end from the beginning, then in a way it will find a request at cylinder 14, it will service it. Then it will find a request at cylinder 37, it will service it, right? So this is a difference between scan and C scan. In this case what happens, when the head reaches at the end of the disk, then it will immediately returns to the beginning of the disk without servicing any request on the round trip, right? But in scan algorithm what happens when the head reaches the other end of the disk, when a head reaches the end of the disk, then it will reverse its direction and it will service the request on its round trip, right?